Hello all, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Element Fission early game walkthrough. This is episode 11. Today's video is for those players that are kind of new to Arena Rush and you want to try to get up to like Gold 2, Gold 3, Ruby 1. If you're already up in Ruby 3, this video is probably not for you. But I used to do a lot of RTA in Summoner's War. I'm very familiar with that. But I actually never did an Arena Rush in Summoner's War. So today is my second Arena Rush in Element Fission, and it goes a lot better. But this video is to show you how I'm thinking, what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn arena defenses so that I can build my own. So I hope you enjoy this. Let's get started. And so when I did my first Arena Rush in Element Fission, I spent a ton of time just getting up to Gold 1. And it was just a matter of going through easy defenses. And so I could have made Gold 1, but because I started so low, I didn't make it. So here we are today, 42 minutes left in Rush. I spent a good amount of today in the morning and the afternoon getting to Gold 1, and I actually just made it into Gold 2. And so we're the 914th highest ranked player. We're just going to see what we could do with Arena Rush today. And really, you know, Arena Rush is just for fun, but also one of my main goals today is to hit like harder defenses and defenses I haven't hit before, because I want to see what makes a good arena defense. Because if you look at my defense right now I know that the Water Iron Fist is a good arena defense, and so is the Fire Archon, but whether or not they work together or not is a different story. And so we're going to try to hit some harder defenses and see who has already put together some really synergistic defenses, and then we're going to try to make those ourselves. So my defense, my Fire Archon has no runes, or gear rather, and neither does my Fire Hog Chef. So my Tree Specialist also doesn't have gear, so it's not going to stop anybody. It's a work in progress. I wanted to spend some time today hitting other defenses so maybe I can come up with better ideas and not waste resources in building all three of those units that don't have gear. So here we go. We're at 914. Let's see how high we can get. We can probably take that. If it's a 6-star Water Iron Fist, I don't think we can take it. So we did improve all of our units from last week. And so we also we got rid of the Water Hog and replaced it with Tree Dr. Evil, who's a pretty good unit. And so now also this can also auto better against defenses that aren't very good. So we might be able to auto some things more quickly. And now we can just, let's get rid of him. And we also put Bash Gear on the light Man-at-Arms, so he can stun stuff now. So when we come up against bears, we have 3 units who can stun. And then we also have, okay, so here's a bear. So let's take a look at this. And never really faced the Water Mother before, so let's see what happens here. So the bear's sleeping. And we probably should have tried, let's see if we can stun him. No, we couldn't stun him. But let's protect Fire Dr. Evil, get our AoEs back. Boost up. We're going to try to, there we go. Can we stun? So she's forcing us to attack her, and she also just did immunity. And so one thing this offense doesn't have is a strip. So if they get invincible, we're just gonna have to wait and let them hit us. Oh, we could have, here, now there we go. Shouldn't have done that because she still has the invincibility on. And we already have her defense broken. Okay, now she's out of invincibility, so that wasn't a hard defense. This does not have a speed lead, so we should be able to outspeed. And Fire Dr. Evil isn't going to do a lot here, but maybe the Wind Dr. Evil can. So we'll see if we can cool anybody off. We got 2 reset. And now we can protect Fire Dr. Evil because they're all going to go after him. Reset skills, boost up. So Tree Dr. Evil is really good with this because he reduces attack bars. So they don't get many turns. So this is pretty nice. And there we go. So now we're gonna pound as many things as we can as quickly as possible. Didn't sound very correct. Now this one might outspeed me. Let's see, because we need to see how my booster is doing matched up against these pumpkins. I am faster, just barely. So let's see if we can cool him off. We did. Oh, well, he's dead. So there we go. Because the Dark Pumpkin was nerfed, but he's still pretty fast. It's just that his boost is not as big as before. Here's Double Bear, but we want to try it out because we just want to try things out this time around. Oh, I should have done stun. I didn't. Okay. So we're going to protect Fire Dr. Evil. We're going to reset some skills here. And we're boosting up. See if we can do some more cooldowns. Yep. And we want to try to get rid of this tree bear. Can we get rid of him? There we go. So he's gone. We're just giving him more damage to kill somebody. Oh, there we go. Well, so we did get a stun on him, and that prevents him from killing somebody. So we actually have 3 units that can stun. Let's see who's faster. Now, I don't think my Wind Popo is particularly faster than anybody else's. And they actually outsped me, but the Wind Popo does not do her 3rd skill a lot on defense, so they actually kind of helped out. And now we're going to reset skills. We're going to boost, kill again, and there we go. So those of you that have Fire Dr. Evil and Tree Dr. Evil, pretty good combo. We got another bear here. But let's see if we can stun him. Now the light bear is the biggest problem. But if you can stun, let's see if we can stun. Yeah, we got a stun on him, so he's not going to counter back. Ouch. Let's see. Who do we want? Who do we want to keep? Probably him. Yeah. So that dark sorcerer is pretty nice. I don't think we're going to be able to defeat this one. Let's see if we can get... But the bear's probably going to kill me. Oh. So that one we lost because the fire sorcerer is a pretty good unit. And they have a lot of sustain with the fire nurse. So GG. Good. First good defense I kind of encountered. Now, this might not be such a good idea because all 3 of these units are really good. And so a difference from last week is we're actually starting to see immunity. Let's see if we can stun anybody. So we're going to protect Tree Dr. Evil because he's got a defense break, but we also removed that. But I don't think we can do enough damage to take out this team. Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's see if we can... Now, I probably should have tried stunning rather than using skill 3. Can we... There we go. The bear's gone. We put a glancing on the monk. Can we stun? But we're not going to be able to do enough damage to the water Iron Fist. And we also didn't stun the monk, which didn't help. So this is a defense that I probably should not hit again. in the future until I get better single target damage. Because we're not going to be able to take out this Iron Fist. Because every time we crit on her, she's just going to remove buffs and heal. And also this Water Batgirl is going to be difficult to kill with not having enough ignore defense. Can we stun her without? Okay, so we did get a stun in. So I deliberately removed crit rate from my light man-at-arms so that he could stun. And he's on a bash set now. So if we can get we also do ignore defense damage with Tree Doctor Evil. So there is a chance that we could potentially do better against these units. But right now I don't think we have the gear to be able to do that. So if we can get a lucky stun in, no, we crit. So yeah, we're done here. But we're definitely doing better than we did last week. Because we didn't have Tree Doctor Evil. And so he could potentially work on her, but I would need to have... Yeah, we can't win this one because he's critting. And his skill 3 is not doing enough damage. So GG. I knew going against her would be hard, but I also wanted to see how I did against the other 3 units. And we killed the other 3 units, so not bad. Let's see what we got here. It's a bunch of HP. And that fire one and the assassin. So this is going to negate my speed. But I want to see, can I take a hit from the tree? I did. And now let's see if we can cool down. Yeah, we cooled everybody down. Now can we reduce their attack bars? And now we need to protect Tree Doctor Evil. Reset their skills. We're going to boost up again. And now that with the Tree Barbarian gone, he's not a threat. So, hey, that worked out pretty good. Early game, just try against defenses, even if you think, well, so I'm not going to go against that one because we've got Perna and the Water Iron Fists. So we need to start skipping the Water Iron Fists. I've been wanting to see how I can do against a Light Bear. Now that I've got 3 units that can stun. So we're going to see how we can do against this Light Bear defense. So now we want to try to stun everybody. So we got one. We didn't get the bear stun. Can we get the bear stun this time? Yes. Okay, so now we can reset skills. And we're going to boost. Try to do some cooldowns. So we got a bunch of people cooled down. Let's do some damage. Good, good. We're going to protect Fire Doctor Evil still, because that's where the water dude's going to go. Hey, we stunned him. That's awesome. Let's get rid of that. I think we got it. So now that we've planned for the bears and having 3 units that can stun, this offense is actually pretty good against that stuff. Now, who knows if that was a good light bear or not. It didn't seem to be. Let's see if we can outspeed. Because we're testing how good is our booster. And we did outspeed, just barely. Yeah, but they got me. So they cut, because my booster is faster, but my Tree Doctor Evil and Fire Doctor Evil, I wasn't able to increase their speed much. And the reason I'm not going after these water sphere units right now is because they just take a lot of time. Let's see how fast this water hog is. Not fast enough. So let's do that. And let's cool down, because we don't want the bookworm to take us out. There we go. Now let's stun the bear. We didn't stun the bear, but let's protect. Let's protect Tree Dr. Evil. Reset skills. And let's see if we can stun him again. Can we stun? Yeah, we got the stun. So now he's not a threat. And dead. We're up to 635. And if I remember right, Gold 3 is top 500 players. So we're a little bit far away from that. The fire specialist is actually quite good. Let's go ahead and go for the stun first. There we go. Oh, we didn't get the fire bear though. Can we stun him now? There we go. Now we got him stunned. Now we can go in for the damage. Ouch. We got stunned. So that's going to hurt. We want to protect Tree Dr. Evil now. The bear is still stunned. Can we stun this guy? No. Okay, can we cool anybody off? Yeah, we got some cooldowns down. Yeah, so that's the problem, is we... Okay, GG. That was a nice stun by the fire specialist. So we're up to 1484, 644. So my defense, I'm sure, is getting slaughtered. It's not even going to get a single win. We're not even going to bother to check. So I have to push things quickly in order to actually raise in ranks, because I'm sure everybody in the world is hitting my defense. So we're going to reset skills, boost, kill off. There we go. All right. And one of the other reasons I'm recording this is that I can go through later and I can watch this again to see which defenses I really liked and start looking at replicating some of them. This one is probably going to be faster than me, but we want to check. Yep, so they're faster. Here comes the strip. Defense break, and then boom. Yep. So yeah, that's a nice defense. I like that. Okay, so we're going to attempt this one, mostly because we have 2 units that have a below 30% crit rate, and so we should be able to take care of the Dark Joker, especially now that he's stunned. Oh, but she healed him. Okay, let's try to stun him again. No, we didn't get the stun in. That's bad. Protect Fire Dr. Evil. Can we stun him now? No. I was just hoping to stun him long enough that we could take care of the other units. But that fire nurse is really good. I like her. Well, she's gone now. You're low crit rate, so there goes Dark Joker. Now we need to boost up and see if we can stun these guys. We got a stun on the one we really needed, and we killed the unfair monk. Okay, so we're at 691. We need to start losing less. If we can stun this bear, I think we got a shot here. Let's get in, stun these dudes, and kill the bookworm. Or not. Put attack down on the bookworm. Okay, let's see who we can cool down. Can we stun the bear? No, we can't. Let's protect Fire Dr. Evil. Reset everybody's skills. Get rid of the debuffs. Okay, we need to stun that bear. Okay, we got a stun, so we can do damage now. There we go. How much time we got left? 8 minutes. Oh, I don't know. Let's try it, though. Let's see if... Can we outspeed the Water Queen? No, we can't. So we're dead. Yep. So we know now in Gold 2, our Wind Popo Rider is not fast enough. 5 minutes. We don't want to drop out of Gold 2, but I think we're fairly safe. So we're just going to be a little more cautious. Let's see who Popo's rider is faster. They have a better speed lead, so they might outspeed us, and then it's going to be bad news. But do they cut us, though? Yeah, they cut us. But can we cool down? We didn't cool down, but we did kill the bookworm. So I think we're good. And we kill. So at least in Gold 2, some of the time my Wind Popo Rider can outspeed. See, now we're starting to see pretty decent defenses. Let's see what we can do against this one. Let's see how fast they are. Now we're going to try to stun. We didn't get a stun on the bear, which is bad. Can we stun the bear now? Oh, he's got immunity on. So let's protect. I protected the wrong one. Should have done Tree Dr. Evil. So we're going to try to stun this guy. And now we're going to have to try to stun this bear. And we don't have any stun. Can we cool him down? Okay, we did cool him down at least. Can we stun him now? No. We need to stun this bear or we're going to be in big trouble. Yeah. At least we got a defense break. Can we stun him? No. Stun. There we go. And now we got glancing on him. Let's protect Fire Dr. Evil. Let's get some damage in while he's stunned. Can we kill? No. But the protection worked. Let's boost up. Go for big damage. There we go. All right. Light bear killed. Arena Rush is over. So we ended up 1471 and 702. Let's see what kind of reward we got for that. So we got 15 light dark pieces, 180 crystals, and 250 arena points. That's awesome because I need to upgrade my towers. So highest ever. Pretty proud of that. Just need to build a lot more units. At least we kind of have the bears taken care of. I like that light tank. It'd be nice to pull that sometime. Anyway, so that's Arena Rush. I just thought you guys might like to see kind of what my thought process was while working on Arena Rush. And so we hopefully will have an actual defense next week. So that, okay, so we got to take a look here real quick. We weren't getting hit a ton, but obviously when we were getting hit, we were losing badly. So definitely need to have a defense ready for next week. And maybe we could try to push for Gold 3. Maybe we'll get better runes or better gear in that time too. So anyway, that's it for this one. I thought this would be fun. Until the next video, see ya.